The big story that we are tracking this morning, where India's Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will be travelling to Russia tomorrow. Now, she'll be attending the 7th Moscow Conference on International Security, and this will of course be her first visit to Russia in her capacity as the Defence Minister of India.
Do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith.
And also in her 3-day tour between the 3rd and the 5th of April, she'll be participating in the 7th Moscow Conference on International Security. According to a statement that's been released by the Indian Embassy, she'll also be meeting her Russian counterpart as well, Sergei Shoigu, and other senior leaders who will also be a part of this conference. Now, this, of course, is the first visit by Nirmala Sitharaman as the Defence Minister of India to Moscow. This is an international security conference, an important one, considering the fact that Vladimir Putin has just been re-elected as the President of Russia. And for more on this, we are joined in by my colleague Ramesh Ramachandran. Ramesh, good morning to you. This, of course, is an important summit which Nirmala Sitharaman will be attending from tomorrow onwards.
Indeed. Good morning, Mohammed. There are three significant points related to Mrs. Sitharaman's visit to Moscow. One, this is a first visit, a maiden visit to Russia after taking over as India's defence minister. Second, she will review the entire gamut of defence ties between India and Russia, including the future projects which are in the pipeline, which can be expected to be begun work upon in the next few months and years. The third point is to lay the ground for President Putin's visit to India for the annual India-Russia summit in the month of October. So, clearly, a lot of agenda items on a visit this time.
And also considering the optics of this visit, Ramesh, this is high on optics as well, considering the fact that Vladimir Putin has again come back stronger than ever as the President of Russia, and despite India making newer friends, allying itself very closely with the United States, Israel is another partner that we're looking for in trying to import some of our defence requirements. India is also making a point that we will not be giving up on our old ally, which has stood us in good stead for the last 7 decades.
Indeed, after perhaps France, Russia is one of the few countries with which India has annual summits, plus also a strategic partnership. Now, that said, there's no denying the fact that Russia is the mainstay of India's defence sector, defence program for many, many decades now. The significance of this was amplified by Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj in Japan last week, when she said that India will not be dictated to by any of the power blocks, that it will take a decision based solely on India's national interest and interest alone. So clearly, there was an indication there of how India will chart or maneuver its foreign policy in the days and weeks and months ahead.
Right, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Ramesh Ramachandran, for joining us and getting us all those updates. We'll, of course, be coming back to you as this important conference unfolds in Moscow.